Alright, what's good guys? We have our 3.19 balance manifesto here. They just released this like an hour ago. I've read through this and it's absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, let's start with the first one. So basically we have spell suppression getting nerfed on items and buffed on the tree. The reasoning is that you can get spell suppression kept easily just with gear, and they're gonna nerf it. But the armors go down from 32 to 34, all the way down to 20 to 24. They are nerfing the gloves, the boots, the helm, and so on and so forth. Also, they are nerfing the Ether implicit. However, they are buffing the spell suppression chance on the tree. So that means that the right side of the tree is still gonna be super good when it comes to spell suppression cap. Even better, I think these changes are really good for the right side of the tree or any build that paths toward the right side. So that's a big thing. Other than that, we have Arctic Armor. Now they try to buff Arctic Armor. I don't think that these changes they're gonna justify you running Arctic Armor or sacrificing your mana for Arctic Armor, especially with the changes. We will go over that. Flesh and Stone, now then again, they trying to buff it, but it's the same thing, 25% mana reservation. I don't think that Flesh and Stone will be viable with these changes. Defiance Banner, now they nerf Defiance Banner, not to the ground, but Defiance Banner gonna get a significant hit. Now the reasoning is that this had led to the combination of Defiance Banner Determination Grace feeling near mandatory for characters in hardcore leagues, not just hardcore, I think. So basically Defiance Banner goes from 49% all the way down to 24%, and now it grants 30 to 40% reduced crit strike chance, previously 20 to 29, so that's good, I guess. Also, Anomalous Defiance Banner is actually getting nerfed. They're trying to buff Evasion more, or yeah, they are trying to buff Evasion more. Now, then again, Evasion, I feel like that there is a good reason why everyone was running Grace Determination Defiance Banner, because Evasion, I feel like it's not necessarily as reliable as having 100% spell suppression or just high amounts of armor in general. So basically they are trying to buff a few evasion based keystones or some evasion stuff on the tree. Now then again, these changes, obviously I'm gonna leave the link in the description. You can read through all of this. I don't think that evasion is the way to go. Then again, they are buffing Ward. I never played the Ward build that was really popular this week, but I imagine that this is just makes it better. Now we are coming to the nasty part. Grasping Mail is gonna get nerfed. So instead of granting 100% increased global defenses, it grants now 50%. Now this is, I don't know, this is a high-end item. I feel like it was really good. Now with these changes, 50%, the first thing that comes to my mind is Aura Stackers. I wanna play Aura Stacker again next week, and this makes it that instead of low life, I will probably go for CI. I don't know, I don't agree with this change. I felt like Grasping Mail is such a good item, and it wasn't necessary. I don't know, I really don't know. Like Grasping Mail should have been untouched, I think. So the Grievous mod, you know, the one that grants you maximum life as energy shield, is completely gone. Now they changed it from maximum life as ES has been replaced with 8 to 9% physical damage from hits taken as fire damage and lightning damage. Now, so the Grievous mod allowed many builds to go with Ghost Dance. Basically, it was a low investment mod that you could use and then run Ghost Dance. This change is fine, I think. They are trying to buff blind effect on the tree. Silent Steps grants 40% increased blind effect instead of 30. Small passive skills in the cluster provide evasion. Blind effect now grants 15 instead of 20. Blind Mastery blind effect grants 40 instead of 30. So they are trying to buff blind. Mind over matter. So what they are saying is that they wanna improve mana builds. However, this is not necessary, as they are stating here. We are aware that this change does not solve all problems currently facing mana builds. So they are basically just trying to buff mana or mind over matter. I think this is good, but probably we're gonna see a big change. Hopefully next league. So like not this league, but the league after. When it comes to mana builds, because like mana builds are really overlooked. The concept is really good, I think. So there is that. Okay, so they are buffing Fortification. Now this is really good for melee builds. So we are no longer on high amounts of copium when it comes to melee builds. Melee hits that can fortify now generate roughly twice as many fortification stacks as previously based on the damage dealt. So easier to get fortification. Increase the duration of fortification. Small passive ski steadfast cluster that provides increased fortification. Increased to 30% instead of 20, and then again they are increasing the duration. So this is overall really good, welcome change. Minion changes. Now this is the one that I'm not gonna over minions, because this is a part where I lack heavily. When it comes to minions, I recommend you check out Gazi. I'm pretty sure he will cover the minion part of this Balance Manifesto in depth. I will leave his link to his YouTube and Twitch channel down in the description. I believe when it comes to minions, you should go and ask him personally, or just wait for him to release a video about the minion changes. So what I see from here is that basically minions are getting nerfed. However, on the high end, they're gonna release a new minion ring and whatnot. Now then again, I don't feel like that in a position where I can judge this part of the Balance Manifesto. This is a hefty part of the balance changes. We have Detonate dead. They gonna reduce the life of Auric Champion and Auric Colossus. Now these are the ones that you can get in the Act. Act 3, I believe. Their life is significantly higher than the others, so they are nerfing that. They are nerfing DD. I feel like they are quite okay where Detonate dead stands as of right now. With the changes that they have made. These are just small nerfs for the Detonate dead. Again, they wanna make it less viable, I think, but however, I don't feel like that these changes will actually make the build any worse. Fire Trap. They are nerfing the damage of Fire Trap by quite a lot. They are nerfing the damage of Fire Trap by around like 25%. Now, it's fine, I guess. However, we shall see if this is a big enough change for Righteous Fire to not be meta this time around. I personally did an SSF playthrough of Righteous Fire, and yeah, the build is capable of clearing all content in the game with like no gear whatsoever in quite a fast pace. So I feel like this is a change that is like actually a good change. So this is probably the worst part of this whole manifesto, right? So everyone was saying that please nerf Seismic Trap. They didn't. They fucking didn't. I don't know what they are smoking there. We still have hope that we're gonna have more information on this when the actual trailer releases. However, the only thing that they did is that advanced traps no longer have 29% increased skill effect duration, and hasty reconstruction notable passive skill has been renamed to over prepared and no longer grants 30% increased cooldown recovery rate for throwing traps. Now 30% cooldown recovery rate and less duration. This is nothing. This is literally nothing. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's okay. So, in situations where you need to use your Seismic Trap in order to actually clear the map or something like that, it shouldn't be the case. However, I guess in some SSF scenarios or hardcore scenarios, I guess this is a change for that. However, the 30% reduced increased cooldown recovery rate, or basically the removal of the 30% increase, is nothing. When it comes to softcore trade, basically all you need is like 4 traps. You throw it around the boss or the guardian or whatever you're really trying to kill, and then the boss blows up. Like, you don't need any extra seismic traps to actually kill the boss. So like it's nothing basically. Seismic trap still untouched. By this change, I think that they are fine with seismic trap being seismic trap, at least on softcore trade. So yeah, we have another seismic trap league start, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, EA, they hit EA by a bit. I cannot comment on this. Palstron, I believe he's the judge for this. It doesn't look that bad, so yeah, I guess. Cast on that is done. So basically they halved the damage. They halved the damage of cast on that. Some people commented on my other video that cast on that is fine and it's not gonna get wrecked. Divine Blessing, this is a big change again. Divine Blessing cannot be supported by life tap. Eternal Blessing, it doesn't matter, no one uses the skill. So that's interesting. Then again, so it was the tech was Divine Blessing with life tap and 1 aura. So basically that meant that you sacrifice like 2000 HP and you get an aura for like 10-15 seconds. This is no longer the case. This is a good change, I think. It was a free aura basically. Sniper's Mark, mostly untouched. It's not gonna give life and mana flask. Honestly, I don't think that this is like a significant change. Hydrosphere, there's again. It's they just trying to fuck over minion builds, I think. We had some buffs. I'm not necessarily, I don't want to go over all of these. The biggest thing that I saw, that I see, Spell Slinger now grants added spell damage equal to 60% of damage of equip wand, HML1 previously 50 up to 174 gem level 20. Previously it was 100%. So this is a significant change. I feel like Spell Slinger will be in a really good spot this week. So, but I don't want to comment on any of these. Scorching Ray, I hope that it's gonna be good enough. I don't think that these changes will be enough, but we'll see. Trickster, so basically they're gonna rework Trickster. They're gonna reveal it during the 3.19 live stream. That's in like 8 days, I believe. Juggernaut changes. Basically, they split one node into 2. Chieftain is getting 50% more damage when it comes to slams. This is big. 50% more. This is not increase. This is more. So that's a 1.5 multiplier on top of what we had. This is really good. This is really good. Well, I don't know about the slams, how they are performing right now, but if 50% more damage is enough, then yeah, you have your answer. Melee builds, next league, meta, copium. Pathfinder is getting buffed and nerfed. So basically, Master Alchemist no longer grants a 20% chance to free shock ignite. Instead, it now grants 20% increased effect of magic utility flasks. This mostly matters for heisting builds, and 20% increase, that's good. Then again, on the high end, nothing has changed when it comes to Flask, but we will have more notes on the Flask. Omniscience is getting slowly but surely wrecked. Basically what they did is that instead of 10, they increased Omniscience value for 15 when it comes to all resistances and penetration. So say that you dealt 100k damage with 1000 Omniscience. For you, in order to deal the same amount of damage, you will need 1500 now. This is a big change, I think. I still feel like that Omniscience will be good when it comes to like lightning strike or something like that. Madding of the Flash, they are making big changes when it comes to Madding of the Flash. So Madding of the Flash now has -4 to -6 ORES. This is an interesting change. Everyone speculated that this should be the right thing to do. I feel like this is a good change. Basically, you will need to invest more into the build in order to actually reach 90% ORS, but on the high end this doesn't really matter. So yeah, overall nice changes when it comes to Madding of the Flash. Character balances and miscellaneous balances. Brittle, they are nerfing Brittle. This is also a good change because it was, you get Secrets of Suffering and you have 100% crit chance basically. Now obviously like, this is a bit reach, but yeah, 6% chance to critically strike affected enemies, previously 15, so this is like an absurdly high change. This will mean that you need to invest into crit. And when it comes to Brittle, I think that with these changes, it's not even justified to run Brittle anymore. You can get 100% crit quite easily when it comes to trade or when it comes to some builds. So losing the chance to freeze is usually, when it comes to running Brittle, the big downside was that you lost the ability to actually freeze the enemies, and freeze is a big defensive layer. Now, when I built my Aura Stacker, I went with, I didn't run Brittle just for this reason, and that low life variant was able to do wave 30s just because of the freeze. I can guarantee you that with Brittle I would not be able to actually kill it. So Brittle, that's a fine change, I think. So yeah, Brittle RIP. Mana Reservation, this is just a joke. Reservation Mastery that granted 15% increase mana reservation efficiency has been removed from the passive skill tree. This is absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I guess, okay, like, what can you do about it? Reservation Mastery that granted life reservation efficiency now has a value of 20% instead of 30, and then again increased effect of your auras now 10% instead of 15. Like, I don't know, I'm fine with these two, but this is just a joke. I think they are nerfing Flasks again. So we had the Flask modifier that granted Flask charges when you hit is now nerfed to the absolute oblivion. So previously it was 4, 6 and 7. You know, when enemies hit you, you got 7 charges. So basically when it came to mapping, you had 100% Flask uptime. Now it's 1, 2 and 3. I don't know if 3 is enough. For Pathfinder it's gonna be surely. For Pathfinder it's gonna be fine. For any other classes, I don't know. But yeah, we shall see. You can no longer get the skills cost no mana or life by focused. So rest in peace, Corrupting Fever. This is a fine change. I think it wasn't used heavily last league. There's a good reason for that. I feel like the playstyle was clunky, like really clunky. You needed to enter the map with like 6 seconds, standing there, doing nothing, just so you have your focus up before you could actually use Corrupting Fever. So this is fine. And revert the Chainbreaker, and now it's gonna give you a rage generation. This is quite big, I think. Having the ability to generate rage when it comes to like a regular mapping or anything like that. If you have just some rage and you have you actually have space for using Berserk, this is a big damage boost and defensive boost. I feel like this is really good change. They are buffing recoup, so basically you can get recoup on your jewels, and this is everything that they have showed for us. Now in the top they are saying that these are not the full patch notes. They only contain direct changes to character balance and are still subject to change. Now I hope, I really do hope that they're gonna do something about Seismic Trap, because this is just not enough. Like, this is not enough. Other than that, I feel like most of the changes are are okay. Grasping Mail, rest in peace. Like I just don't agree with that. Mana Reservation, I don't agree with that either. Rest of the stuff is whatever. So there you have it. Balanced Manifesto. Another league where we are getting fucked. No good changes. So if these are the only buffs that we are getting, like the meta will be almost will be the same with a few exceptions, which is gonna be weaker. Then again, it's a good reason for you to have a Mage Blood on like day 3. Worry not, I'm gonna release like 4 videos all covering how to get your Mage Blood week 1 when it comes to league start. So yeah, buckle up. Thank you for listening, and yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and take care.